So, welcome you on board, everybody. So, are you listening? Yeah. So, are you listening me? So, we are just checking a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, we are listening. Good morning.
Okay. So, good morning to everyone. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, Alessandro. And good morning to everyone who joined the webinar. So, I would like to thank you for your time. And yeah, and welcome you on board this first Magni webinar. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Maria Benassi. I'm joined the marketing team in Magni in 2018. But yeah, I'm not the focus of the webinar for sure. And yeah, today we are talking about our RTH collection. So, any specific about the RTH 525, which is the undisputed protagonist of the European scene. So it's the best seller for Europe. And yeah, we have quite a wide range of machine, of RTH, very flexible machine, versatile, and 3-in-1. Yeah, okay. I think I've got a few problems with the webcam, so now you are watching me. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, hello again. So welcome you on board again. Yes, my Macintosh is quite weird, but okay. So I was just talking about our RTH collection. So we have a very wide range. So we are starting from 18 meters up to 51 meters. So in this year Conexpo, we have presented the highest telescopic handler. And yeah, we are quite good in doing RTH machine. But now I would like to give the floor to our guest. So I start with Adrian Stauffer, which is the project manager at Kuhn Group. So Adrian, if you want to introduce yourself, please go ahead.
Okay, welcome all together. I'm Adrian Stauffer, like Maria said, from Kuhn, Switzerland. Kuhn, Switzerland, we have the representation for the money product since 14-15. We signed the contract in spring 15, and yes, that's quite goal to say it. Pardon?
Yeah, okay. So now we can pass the word to Alessandro Pastorelli. Alessandro is our service manager. So Alessandro, can you describe yourself in a few words and what were you working with your team?
Good morning.
In Magne?
Good morning all. Thanks for inviting me here. Yeah, I'm talking from the headquarters of Magni. Yes, I'm in charge for the global service as a global service manager in Magni, taking the responsibility of the service in all the countries. And my past is very simple. I'm into the lifting equipment business since 2003, and today I'm in charge for the service in Magni. So that's all from my side.
Yeah, so we have expert with us. So now we are ready to go into the art of this webinar. So Adrian, I just would like to ask you, it was love at first sight with our red beast for Kuhn Group.
That's quite right, yes. No, we were contacted by Riccardo Magni as the first Magni dealer stopped selling machines. And then he invited us to come to Castelfranco. We went there, we had a look at the factory, we had a look at the machine, and quite in the same month we signed the contract. Because the products from Magni, the products from Magni is we are not only Magni dealer for Switzerland. We have on the site on the material handling Senneborgen as well with the cranes, and the Magni products give us a whole full line of cranes, telehandlers, rotative and rigid. That was the reason to get into the market with all that products. because we had to look to our competitor selling rotors, which we had not in our program, and now it's a very good extension of the whole range.
Yeah. So thank you for saying that, because nowadays we can boost a very complete and wide range. So now today we are focused on the roto, of course, and in the roto field we have quite a very construct and very wide range. So, but we can also have the value of passion, because also here in Magne we put a lot of passion in doing our work. And I cannot fail to mention, of course, our colleague who work every day in assembly line to build and construct our red beast, because I think that is one of our plus. So we just put a lot of art and a lot of passion, and we can see at the end that our machine are like a piece of art. So we can just say we are proud to be made in Castelfranco machine and manufacturing. So, but yeah, today we would like just, okay, to introduce our range of machine, and for everyone who now is joining us, there's a little literature you can download from the webinar. So there are 3 documents, one on the 525, so it's like a brochure in English, and then we have the company profile of Kuhn Group, and also there's a small brochure about the application of the RTH range. So you can just, download and see them, and maybe you can just follow better our conversation, our chat. And if you want, you can also go on our website and feel free to download everything you want about our collection of machines. But now I want to go deeply in our topic. So we are talking about the application, and especially the application of the 525. So now I would like to take you 5 minutes to all our public, we can say. So now Valeria is working on our questionnaire. So five seconds, just you need to vote and say to us which is the main application for your roto. If you are using a Magni roto, or the main field of application for the 525. So feel free to vote, and then we will discuss about it. So 5 seconds. Okay. So the winner is construction. So yeah, definitely the sector is construction. So Adrian, are you agree with that? Or in your region, so in Switzerland, you have different use of this machine, so you want to tell us more if you have some niche of the market, or if the construction sector is the main application for our roto?
If we make a range for different application, it's top of all is surely the construction. And construction is between all the range is on the roofers, on the carpenters, on the demolition, and the standard construction, concrete filling, and all that stuff. And then further on, only this the further nice application like airplane maintenance, or boats maintenance, and all that stuff. You can say we have the Magni roto you can use wherever you want. There is no limit. You can use it in the city, in the village, in the off-road. It's really a machine, multi-purpose.
Yeah, you are right. You're right. And moreover, we can say that it's a very compact machine. Now, it's very powerful, but on the same, it's very compact. So also the system stabilization can have to be more, to be very, very tough and to express its performance at the best. So yeah, you're right. So construction, so building site, public work, demolition, restoration, renovation, coverings are the main field of application of the machine. And what's more is that this machine can express all its performance through a wide range of attachments. So what you can tell us about the attachment? So we have a very deep and wide range also of attachment. So you can simply change the attachment, and at the same time, it's like the machine changes function. So not only a platform, but maybe a wick,
the most
or a hook, or
mostly the machines are equipped with a man basket, 3.5 ton winch and forks, and then there is a huge range of chips, and I can tell you, if Magne produce 50 chips, Switzerland will find one doesn't exist yet. That's okay. The customer finds always questions and applications with chips, and it's good. And Magne is very flexible to help to solve customers' questions.
Yeah, we are quite tailored. We are tailored solution we can provide to our customers. So we are very ready and proactive just to solve the problem. This is one of our strengths of the Magni team. So thank you for saying that, Adrian. But now, Alessandro, I just would like to have one question for you as well. So from a service point of view, what are the main after-service interventions that your team have made so far on this model?
Well, on this model, to be honest, machines having problems, or customer have questions every day about the product, especially because technologically we are really advanced as a telehandler, so people is finding every day something new, and consequently the services involve about the support of the customer, not only for the minor problem that let's say we didn't see any big problem on the machine, but the minor problem always happen in the machine, in any models and in any brand. But so specifically we never recorded something big to do on the field, but what I have in mind is the customer support on helping the customer on using the machine 100% of the capability, because this is one of the points where we always we are going to face every day. Technologically, we provided a lot of stuff on the machine, and the customers sometimes have problem on using 100% of the capacity of the machine in terms of comfortable of the use of the machine, in terms of operating, and that's basically is our daily work and our big challenge to help the customer to use 100% of the machine, and for taking out the best from the machine. So
yeah, you're right. So I just don't want to interrupt you, but you just put a point, and I want us to go deeply. So we have a lot of technology in our machine, and for what is linked to your theme is like the possibility to do remote diagnostic on the machine. So we have quite a very complete and a very very easy to use and very easy friendly system. So it's our Magne Combi Touch system. So if you want us to go deeply and maybe to explain in a few words, just to give a brief introduction on how you operate the diagnostic.
About the service is pretty. It's pretty. The machine helps us and the customer so much, because first of all we try to give the access to all the operator for helping all the service team by phone on the display, where you can you have a very complete diagnostic pages with all the information that the machine can provide, and any feedback recorded in every page of the display. So first step, the operator can immediately help us on by phone on talking and explaining what they are reading on the page. Second step.
Also because, sorry Alessandro, because for every fault there's a number, so there's a code, so or your collaborators or your team can immediately recognize what kind of fault and error the machine is facing. You're right. We are right.
Over the codes, we have also the list of the input-output of every device of the machine, every electronic cards, and we can really recognize the way of the card line and the information to going into the card and out of the card, just for helping not only the operator in the first step, but especially the service team of our dealer, or also from our side, for finding and catching what's wrong in the machine in this particular moment. Over the recording of every alarm, so we have also a page where you can check the history of the recording of all the events concerning the error codes, so we can understand everything complete. Plus, of course, the Magni platform. That is something that it helps so much. If the operator is not really aligned with the technology, or maybe is a little bit more practical than focused on the diagnostic, we have also the opportunity to check remotely what's going on the machine. Plus,
sorry, Alessandro, you mentioned the Magni. So you just introduced a big theme. So if you want, just to, we can just explain. Magni is a GPS device that we install on every machine on our range. So you have the possibility to have a 360 view of your fleet, of your machine. So Alessandro, you are best of me talking about that. So if you want just to open your bracket about the Magni, it's very welcome.
So Magni is not only, let's say, is not only a fleet management device, but as we have introduced in our fleet without any cost for the customer. That is something that was really provided for our team for service. You have a very different objective to be catched with the Magni. So one is the fleet management for who is going to run the machine everywhere, so they can check the position, they can check every day the working hours, every day the fault, and every day everything concerning the machine. So the total control of the machine.
Yeah.
The second reason why our Magni helps us is also that from the office we can catch all the alerts of the machine. So means that all the critical service issue happening live on the machine, we have the pop-up in our office for checking what's going on the machine all over the world, and we are ready, let's say, to support the customer in case the problem is going to be really tough to solve. And in the meantime, we know already what's going on in the machine, and we are prepared about the solution. In the other, and moreover, for the dealer is also something important, because every dealer can recognize their fleet and their customer as well. So everything by laptop, by phone, and by tablet, whenever you want.
So very easy, but very immediate and very, very useful for our dealer and our end customer. So Alessandro, this is a very, very important point that you opened. So Adrian, what you are thinking about the Magni? Are you using it? So your customer are happy with it? Have you had experience so far? So what do you think about that?
Magni, everyone is interested about checking the machine every time in every condition, no? And everyone likes to have the situation under control. So where the machine is going, how it's working daily. If the customer is complaining, but in the end the machine is working every day and we don't know why he's complaining. So it's really nice the way to use the Magni, and the people actually is gonna be crazy for Magni, because everyone wants to know about the machine and the situation of their machine, because it's really detailed. It's really detailed, and it's really easy and funny to use, and also from the service point of view, it helps a lot for understanding.
Yeah, also because you have the maintenance scheduling, and you can do load of things just to help the final customer. So yeah, a nice implementation of the machine, and as Alessandro told us, is completely free for the first 3 years. Sorry, and so you need, of course, to enjoy our Magni and to try it. Adrian, in Switzerland, is that a plus that your market has recognized so far? So the Magni is something that your final customer are using? Are you asking you about, or what is the feeling?
You're speaking now about my Magni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good thing. The customers like it, and it helps both sides. It helps the customer with a lot of information, and our side as a dealer, it supports us for maintenance planning and all that kind of works. But we are still in the starting phase, and we don't have a lot machine yet with this Magni installed. But in the other brands, they are on the construction machinery is it like already 10, 20 years the experience, and it's very good, very good thing, and it helps all people.
Yeah, as you are just mentioned the competition. So yeah, of course we are just aligned to the competition, just to be at the same level. But we try to do something more. So the Magni. So the next time you will, you maybe you buy a new machine with the Magni installed on it, you can just play and just try to understand and go deeply into the Magni app and try to find out if it's a better solution. Because you need to be the first just to try to understand its functioning, and then to talk about it to your customer, to explain and to talk about it more deeply with your customer. So but we are not only talking about technology, remote diagnostic, because our machine are, in my opinion, not only my opinion, is very, very shared, this opinion in common. We are very also we are paying a lot of attention to the aesthetic and to the shape of our machine. So, and I'm talking about our cabin. So our cabin is very beautiful. So it's a registered design, so it's a patented registered design. So the shape is immediately talk about the logo, because it's the same shape of our M. And inside the cabin, it's extremely comfortable for the operator. So there's air conditioning, there's pops, drops, protection, so it's 100% safety. There's the adjustable steering, and then you have the DAB radio, and then you have a very, very large touch screen where you can see all the load diagrams. So it's very useful also for the operator. You just comfortably sit and then work, and you can immediately visualize the best diagram for your work and attachment. And yeah, I think it's really a plus. So we are functional on the end, but on the other end, we are really beautiful. So it's like a paradigm, like in the fashion. So where the made in Italy, in this case, the made in Castelfranco, is like a world heritage. So Adrian, say that so that we are not only functional, pay attention to technology, but also to the aesthetic of the machine. How is the Magni brand perceived in Switzerland? So in your area of working, so you're working in Switzerland, how is Magni perceived by your customer? So is that a plus of being beautiful and pay a lot of attention to the aesthetic?
If I can tell from one customer, he told me about the cab. On the old machine he had, he worked with a remote control outside of the cab, and now with the new machine, with the new Magne, is always sitting into the cab. It's beautiful, it's comfortable, it's very good overview of all that. And
it's a 5-star cabin.
Pardon?
It's like a 5-star cabin. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Yes, very comfortable. And in the market itself, the brand Magne is known as a good quality product with a easy to use and with a good reliability. That's the meaning.
That's another
sometimes they are telling yes, it's a good machine, very quality, and but too expensive. And then if you discuss with then you have to discuss with the customer, and at least it's not more expensive than all other.
Yeah, because we are adding a lot of plus. So of course, if you want a 5-star machine, you have to pay for a 5-star and not for a 3-star machine. But talking again about the cabin, we also have, this is very, very important, especially for who work in a building sector, a building site, very narrow space, is a full visibility cab. So it's extremely useful. You can just detect and control your load from the bottom when you live. So it's very, very, also in terms of safety. And what's more, we just had a little, we would like to spoil our operators. So we just install inside of the cabin a mug holder. You can just say my mug. So you will find out a thermo mug inside the cabin. So it's like a small cuddle for the operator. So you just can put your tea or the coffee, whatever you want, and just work for 8 hours, without feeling any stress or just to feel comfortable and sipping his beverage. But now, so we are saying that
about the cab, I just want to add something about the cab, because maybe sometimes people is not going to go deeper on the cab. So the great point of technically speaking, the great point of the cab is the full visibility that then no one has in the market. So you can also see over your feet when you are sitting on the machine, and especially when you are going to catch the goods and you are using the machine really as a forklift in some case, and plus it's a pressurized cab, and it's standard for most of the machine. And moreover, when you are going to, for having the full visibility, you have to have glasses, and that sometimes could be a matter in the very hot place, because you don't have any insulation from, or you cannot really cover from the sun. So the big potential of the air conditioning on the machine, that is pretty powerful, more than the standard, let's say, because you have visibility, but of course you have to face the sun when it's hot outside. and we took it out all the possible buttons. So more buttons you are taking out from the machine, more mistake maybe you can make it you can make driving or touching something wrongly, and everything is self-explanatory. So even who is not able to read, let's say, or who maybe I'm talking about remote place where maybe the people is not so the background of the people is not so high like in other countries. They can easily use the machine because it's self-explanatory with drawings or signs and everything. So this is and the idea, and I want to underline the ideas. So everything made is not just because everything made has been made with a long and focused understanding of the necessity of the operator connected to the safety. So this is mostly.
Thank you, Alessandro. Yeah, Alessandro, you said a very important thing. So we are thinking about our final users. So Magni every time is trying to come out with a new product. The point is that he is the final customer in the end. So we are thinking, what is the best solution for our customer? So we are trying to tailor the new machine and the new solution really on our customer, on the need of the market. So this is really important. Thank you, Alessandro, for just stress and highlight this point because it's really, really a crucial one. So, but now we are trying to go ahead and go deep maybe in our chat. So Magne is okay. In one end, it's functional, is very prepared, and it's also beautiful. We are say that in a way we can say we are beautiful, but we are also thinking about sustainable solution, especially nowadays. So we are paying a lot of attention to the environment. And now I'm thinking about the twin energy solution, which is a solution that allows you to use a roto inside. So inside a building or inside a factory, you simply plug your machine into an external electrical source at 380 volts, and you can operate. Or I'm thinking about our big news. So this year we came out with a complete range equipped with a stage 5 engines. So we have been the first one to equip all our machine with this kind of engine in order to be compliant to the last regulation. So this is a really considerable competitive advantage if we are thinking about our competition. So Adrian, this sustainable solution help you sell more in Switzerland. So, and how these eco-friendly plus are perceived in your area?
First for the engine stage 5 now, it's the best thing the money could do, because I don't know if you know it, in Switzerland it's a must to have a particulate filter on the construction site. Now it's fitted in the standard engine, and it keeps the problem away we had with the other particulate filter you install after delivery, and that's a very, very good thing, and the customer likes it, and customers asking for these models, and the maintenance is easier, and if it's easier, it's cheaper as well. That's it's lowering the costs of maintenance and the cost per hour. And today is are the customers always calculating? We have to make quite a lot of maintenance contracts, and they want to know, how does my machine cost the TCO?
Of course.
Simply, yes.
Of course, in a long term. So they are trying to figure out the cost in a long term. Yeah, that's right. And you know, it is really important to stress how Magne want to be ahead of the competition every time. So we are just push a lot just to be the first to be equipped with the stage 5 engine. And at the end of the day, that's really, really a big point. You know, we are score a big goal. So Alessandro, if you want, I don't know, to talk about in a more technical way about this stage 5 engine and your experience, so we have now Volvo and Deutz. So if you want to say something more to add more information.
From my point of view, stage 5, of course, it's an engine where everyone is expecting to have something new, and also involving the matters of the environment and stuff like that. But to be honest, from my point of view, that is more connected to the service. Our choices about the stage 5 engine with our two supplier, Deutz and Volvo, makes me happy from the service point of view. And if we want to talk about only my business, let's say, then also the customers are really happy, not only for the stage 5, that is something that always help on the market, and it's also the competence of who is making the engine that historically are pretty strong. So when you are going to combine machine with the top brands of engine, you have already done a lot in terms of quality. And from my point of view, and I can talk about the service, the customer service. I'm so happy for working with these two brands, and because customer are pretty happy about everything concerning the service and the support. That for the engine is really critical when something happens. So the resolution time is pretty fast and pretty short, and we are really happy about everything around these two brands. And for the stage 5, we are really happy about what they did in our machine, setup and everything. Also, the customer can recognize by themselves what we did really.
Okay. So this is really important. So to be very on time, and just to be ahead and trying in the problem solving. In the problem solving point of view, Alessandro. So we can say we can have happy customer. So we are trying to do our best in order to solve all the problems linking also to the new engine. So Alessandro, so if you have to describe our 5.5 Proto, which adjective would you use?
Reliable, surely reliable, because and I would like to say consistent, because it's a machine where it's really made for the job we always thought to be addressed, okay, and also the last, but should be the first, safe, because safety first. Many of the product we are, of course, thinking and developing and producing, but surely the consistent machine where it's of course the best seller, even if we have many models on our market that I like so much, but really this three words are really including all my thinking about the 520, about our machine.
Yeah, it's definitely versatile. It's definitely a 3-in-1 machine, so it can operate like a forklift with a platform and like a small crane. So in the building side, you have one machine that can work as a 3 machine. So really, it's really a deal. You can make a deal with our machine. But on a feminine perspective, I would also add there are sexy machines I really like our red painting. So, you know, at the end, I would say they're also sex machine. And Adrian, are you agree with what Alessandro says so far? You would like to add more adjectives? So let us say your perspective about this machine. How you would describe it?
So I fully agree with Alessandro. The 25 is really a machine. It's a small, compact, powerful machine with all included what the big machine has as well. It's easy. It's easy to use in cities, but you can make work on 25 meters as well. It's really the machine for all kind of applications.
Yeah, it's very versatile. You're right. You're right. And at the end of the day, it's the best seller in Europe. So I think that our public is recognized its performance and all its power. So yeah, we are happy with this model. So now I just speak with our public who is still connecting and listening to us. So if you have question, if you have doubt, whatever, you can just enjoy the chat and write them few questions. So we are happy to answer. So please, not so difficult questions. So me and Alessandro, Adrian can reply. And yeah, so yeah, please write down. So I just would like to say you something about the new range. So on the website, if you are now flipping and surfing our page in the www.magnith.com, in the product section, you will find out that the model 5.25 is no longer with schist stabilization. That's why, because we have decided to upgrade that model. So we just pass from 5 to 6 ton. So, and the 5.25 is with pivoting stabilization. So that's the new range, but mainly all the features of the 5.25 are the same. So you can just find the same machine, exactly the same machine, but with an upgraded with 6 ton. Yeah. So I just would like to to clarify this point. So time really ran fast. So as we have told you, it was like chatting with friends, and I hope you have the same feeling of us. So I really enjoy this time with you. It was like sipping a good cup of coffee in face of a friend. And yeah, now I would like to see if there are any question. Yeah. So yeah, there are, Adrian, there's a question about the electrical solution and the twin energy. So you want, Adrian or Alessandro, you want to go deeply and explain to our public more, so to give more information about the twin energy?
Twin energy, it's I have seen personally good numbers of customers requiring the twin engine. To be honest, when I joined in Magne, I couldn't expect so many like today, because probably, okay, the regulation for working inside the building probably increase this kind of optional numbers, and a lot of customers are requiring the twin power. Twin power, for who doesn't know, it's a big control device. It's an electric component fitted on the back of the machine, or make the machine working without the engine running. So avoiding to protecting the environment, but also protecting the people working inside the building, because the machine is working only electrically, only of course for the hydraulic movement.
Yeah, there's zero emission, and of course you are reduced cost of maintenance. And at the same time, Alessandro, you are not losing performance. Is correct?
No, we are pretty happy about the work we did, because we didn't let's say we didn't move on reducing the capacity of the machine or other important characteristics, and that's probably the reason why a lot of customers are keeping on going to buy our twin power. And one point that we have always to remember, that is you can fit not only in one machine of the fleet, so you are not obliged to buy all the twin power for all the machine. For who has a big package of machine, can just order our hoses and stuff for the application, but the main body of the twin power you can exchange, you can use in different model, in different machine, without being forced to equip all the machine with the same device. So you can reduce really the cost effect. You can save money, and it's a return on investment pretty huge if you consider a fleet or who is going to rent the machine to many customers. So and so twin power, the market reacted pretty nicely to the twin power.
Okay, in a positive way. So we are happy. So they are recognized also the Magni brand as a eco-friendly brand. So I'm very happy on that. So for everyone who wants to go deeply and to know more about the twin energy, you can download from our website the attachment and an option catalog. So feel free to do it and and discover more. There's another question, Alessandro, I think is for you. And they are asking us if there's any chance to retrofit the Magni on our old machine. So we can implement the Magni.
Yeah, the answer is yes, at least of the machine produced from January 2018. For the older, we can apply, but with different characteristics. Let's say, when we started with my Magni to apply on the machine, we have a platform with many information coming into my Magni, where the customer can check not only the position, because it's not only a tracking device, it's really another kind of device where we invested time and money for made something different, respect the other producer and the competitor. So, and from 2018, you can retrofit the machine with exactly the same device that we are going to fit now, with the same characteristics, same information, and we have a lot of information included. If you want something, so this is basically the main answer. For the older one, we can try to find a way to retrofit something, but it cannot be the same to the actual one.
Yeah, in that specific case, Alessandro, they are talking about RTH 6.20.
RTH 620.
So of course,
for RTH 620, yeah, if we have the production here, we can understand. So I think if it's no older than 2 years, we can retrofit. In any case, about who is interested about the retrofit, we have a dedicated kit with the installation and all the accessory for fit on the machine. Easily order with the spare parts or the dealer involved.
Yeah. So for the friends who just asked this question, feel free to put in contact with Alessandro or the spare part department just to get more information. And we will be very happy just to solve your problem, but or to give more information. So yeah, we are waiting you via mail. There's another question. So
this is a discount.
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, they're asking that the tier engine, the 3.8 tiers, is still available. Yes, so we have all the engine available. Alessandro, are you? If you want just to say something more, so
okay.
5, but we have here 4 and 3 available.
For final until the 3A, we are still producing for markets like Russia or South Africa. So
they are asking if there be a limit to the technology in this unit. So no, because I think it's a term of regulation. I mean, I don't know if I understand well your question.
Sorry again.
It's like, yeah, it is asking, will there be a limit to the technology available on these units? But I mean, the limit.
What does it mean, limit?
Yeah, I don't know. If the friend just write the question, if you want just to explain better, we can just be more specific in the answers. So, but I mean that the limit, the regulation.
For me, yes, you are right, Maria. We have two main reasons why the technology is coming into the business. One, of course, could be the regulation. So consider that our machine are going to respect many regulation because of the different use of the machine, like AWP or fork certification or EN 13,000 for the crane. But some reason we are going to apply a lot of devices because the regulation is requiring. Some others is because of our business and our way to support the customer and make the lead. We are trying to make the life easier for who is going on the machine to work every day, over who is going to invest on the machine every day, because of course the business is all as when you are going to invest on the machine, you need always a return of the investment. So we are pretty good on that, and also having the technology and being the machine always aligned with the good technology. Also, the residual value of the machine is always strong. So the machine is not getting old very easily, obsolete, let's say.
Yeah. So Alessandro, thank you, because you are really on track on that. So I'm really happy. Just all our public, listen to your answer and to our chat. I don't know if there are any more questions.
Nearing our time, crying our customer for many reasons, because it's not enough, and we are running every time to support them on try to make it something stronger or easier. So, and the ideas, are coming mostly from the field and from the customer. So if you are able to listen the customer, of course we are able to provide the best machine for them, and so they're gonna be happy.
Yeah, so at the end we are talking about solution and no longer machine. So we are provide solution for our market and for our customer. So there's no more question, but I would like to say to everyone, if you have any question, you can just put in contact with us. You have the contact page on our website, so you will find out all the email for all the departments. So feel free to put in contact with us if you have more questions. So we are at the end. So I just would like to say thank you for your participation and for being with us. I really hope you have enjoyed this hour together. It was like a chat, especially in this tough moment. So where it's very hard, to be aside to someone else and to meet and to travel. So just a new way to be together. And I would like just to suggest you to subscribe to our newsletter. It's a monthly newsletter. You will find the form to fill in our homepage of the website. And so that's a quite interesting newsletter because there's few news about the product, the Magni world, and you will receive the next appointment for the next webinar. And also you can follow us on the social. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So yeah. And so thank you for all the friends who listen to us. Hope you have enjoyed it. And if you want to be the protagonist of our next webinar, please let us know. So we will put in contact with you and we try to set up something together. And in the next day, it's very important. If you are, now, if you not have the time just to follow us for all the conversation and the chat, you can just listen again to the webinar. So we will send you the link via email or you will find it on the social. So thank you all. And it was nice to be with you and see you in the next webinar. Okay. Ciao.
Thank you, Maria. Ciao.
Thank you.
Grazie, Adrian. Grazie, Adrian.
Thank you all too.
Bye-bye.